Greetings, pals. Today is Saturday. It's Saturday, July 4th. Happy America Day. It's not Canada Day. Congratulations on surviving another year of America. 250 years. Very cool. Very cool. So, everybody out there that is shooting off fireworks, please be careful. Everybody that's shooting off fireworks, please be careful. Use your common sense. It's really great when I try to remember on the spot what I'm trying to say. Please use your common sense. Please don't shoot off your hands. Please. I don't even know. Like, just don't handle fire things after you've had several drinks. Preferably no drinks. One, if like at most. Not more than 3. Not more than 3. Just have somebody else do it. Don't give it to a child. Don't let children do fireworks. That's insane too. I speak from experience, okay? I was like, wait, do I know a person who's blown off their hands? And I had to go back into my brain archive to think about that. I'm sure I've met at least one person. I'm sure. But stupid things with fireworks that I can allegedly attest to. I don't know. Let's phrase that somehow. Anyways, against it. Just be careful. Just be careful. There ain't no reason to be holding a lit explosive device in your hand. There is no reason for it. At any given point, it doesn't matter if it's America's birthday. If you need to hold something in your hand that explodes, guns exist for a reason. Okay? Perfectly legal. You can do them on America Day. You do the whole pew pew thing. Fantastic. Okay? But also, still, don't handle them after, preferably no drinking. No alcohol in the system for firearms, preferably. Preferably none of that. You know? But I don't advise it, but if you must, I don't know what the rules are. I'm pretty sure it's like illegal to do that anyways. So don't do it. But just don't do it. 1 drink, 3 drinks, I don't know. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Then again, you know, Chechnya. It's very traditional for men to gather in a circle and play with their pew-pews. So who am I to judge? Anyways, happy America Day. I was gonna wear my American earrings. Put them on. Let's put them on. I get really excited about their thematic events. But these are basically the same as the other one. Oh, you can smell the fires. My favorite thing about summertime around here is that you can smell all the backyard fires. For, whatever. I'm wearing my Charlie Sheen shirt today. I just got this Charlie Sheen shirt. It's a good time. Anyways, do you guys like my ideas? This is it. This is the outfit. Okay, so what else? Today, Canada lost to Morocco. So here's the story about that. It's terrible, you know, I'm sad, whatever. Not whatever. Listen. First of all, we got into this whole entire year for sports has just been unhinged. This whole entire FIFA situation for North and Central America has also been unhinged, coming at the time that it's coming, right? And also, you know, FIFA, they're overlords. So very interesting experience, but there's a speck on my floor and I was touching it with my foot and now I don't know where it went. Anyways, so what was I saying? FIFA. Oh yeah, okay. So the last game that they played in Toronto, that was on the 2nd, I want to say. And anyways, and so like I don't particularly care that, I mean I care, I care. I just had no expectation for them to go all the way to the tippity top. That's not really what I expected to happen. And there's like other people that I'm watching and or supporting within that whole situation, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure it does matter. I should be more upset. Whatever. This is the length of the explanation I'm gonna go to about my Canadian feelings. I have many more Canadian feelings, but this is it. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, not my point. So anyways, so Morocco was playing against who were they playing? They were playing against Netherlands. Right. How many days ago? Several days ago. I didn't stream this. And it was like halfway through the game. Fantastic. We were watching it. It's so fun because I haven't been on for a few days, so my algorithm gets like really annoyed about it. It's really cute. Anyways, and they were on their like whatever it's called, first goal. I think that one ended like, let's go look it up. It's just easier if we just look it up. Excuse me. That one ended, this was July 2nd. Nope, it was June. How long was I gone for? Today's the 4th. Today is Saturday. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, so this was Monday, June 29th. Netherlands versus Morocco. This was the evening. Yeah, okay, I remember. Okay, so this was the evening of Monday, June 29th. I had left on the whatever day. So I streamed that one game I think it was the game before. It was England versus Panama, right? Oh my god. Oh, my nose is, I'm a mess. So England versus Panama. And the final score was, no, England versus Panama was the one that I had streamed, and then Sunday was the FIFA Fan Fest thing that I went to for the South Africa versus Canada game, and Canada won 1-0 for that one at like the last minute, right? And so Monday was Brazil versus Japan, Germany versus Paraguay, and Netherlands versus Morocco. That was the one where Paraguay won over Germany in penalty kicks, and then Brazil won over Japan 2-1. Really fun first games, really fun full day of sport activities. This is on. For a minute there it was like, oh my god, how I just been yapping into an empty mic this entire time. No, which is great. But then came the, okay, we're good. TY Sharpie, I appreciate you. Yes, I went out, I straightened my hair today. We have pulled out my like hair straightening brush. It's not fully straightened because I don't have heating spray and I don't have hairspray, and it's also humid as shit outside. But I did my hair, and so therefore I did some of my makeup, and then I had to put on a shirt. So I was like, okay, we're getting back into the whole putting on clothes thing. I was motivated by July 2nd. So we're getting there, but thank you, I appreciate the compliment. I know, right? I'm like, it took a minute. You know what? Listen, so growing up, we're gonna get back to the soccer conversation because it's important, but growing up, TY, thanks old school. Growing up, I used to wake up like 2 hours before, and like we're gonna get to it, but I will release my like archive of younger ages years into the general population at some point. I'm just still in the middle of like organizing it and figuring it out. So there's photos to all these stories that I tell, but I just need a minute. But so I used to wake up like 2 hours before school, and then I would usually like end up skipping school. So yeah. But I would do the whole entire thing. I would wake up and I would do my hair and I would do like extension, and I was not like a regular looking child. I was very seen for a while, but I was also not very seen. I was like a little bit more punk, but I didn't know it was a whole story. So I used to dye my hair like there was a certain amount of time where I was like dyeing my hair like every month or some shit like that. It was crazy. It was an insane time. But then I had a lot of fun. I would do like the whole outfit and everything. But then bunch of stuff happened, and I think I just got like not tired, but you just get like emotionally tired. I was going through some depression, I think is what it is. And so you kind of just like stop doing it as like a lady, I think, and then you just kind of like get disconnected from it, and so you don't whatever, and it takes a while to get back into like wanting to genuinely do it. So but it's been really helpful like going outside and hanging out and like having a reason to like put on hair and makeup, because you're like, if I'm not going, especially for COVID, I was like talking to several people, like for me it was like some other shit, but like for a lot of people it was COVID. They were like, oh, I just didn't want to like COVID, like why would I put on all this fancy shit and like bother putting effort into my outfit if I could just like go outside in sweatpants. All of you watching this right now, be careful with your fucking fireworks, okay? All of y'all that can hear me, you be careful with those fireworks. It is the sunset time. Just, yeah, exactly. Children be children. But if you're not children, I mean, children be careful, but like children sometimes listen, sometimes they don't. But if you're not children, please fucking be an adult. You do not need to be holding an explosive in your hand. There's no reason. No reason. I had this yap earlier, but if you're an adult, if you want something explosive, shoot a pew pew. Preferably sober. 100% sober. YouTube, I am advising for safety. The pew pews or the explosives. I don't know how. Listen, I've only been to America for America Day like several times. I was like, shit, how do I tell this story? And I've been to Canada for Canada Day many times too. Allegedly as a child. So, you know, I don't remember, like, we didn't get any big old we used to allegedly if we ever did anything, used to have those candles, the pew pew candles, allegedly. Maybe. So that's what I know, but I don't remember how much they are. I know those aren't as much, but in the States, we've only, well, the times that I'd seen bigger fireworks, this one time, just trying to climb my way out of this hole. The people that bought those fireworks had finances to buy the fireworks, so they bought like a shit ton. This one time at band camp, exactly. But they were safe. They were safe, and hopefully they continue to be safe, and hopefully everybody cares about safety always. Safety is number one. I've been annoying the shit out of my American friends today all day long, so this is just gonna continue. Like, I just worry on this day, I worry about all of my States friends, and the next day I just want to know that like they all still have all of their extremities, because that would be nice, because that's nice. I like it when they have all their extremities, regardless. So anyways, now we're putting on things. So thank you. That was like a long-winded conversation about shitty or not whatever. Thank you. But I am I think that's where I was going with it. I am trying to like get back into it, and I think that every time I travel down to Toronto and I come back, especially the first day, with like so much like chutzpah of like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna like whatever, and then I get bored. And then I stop being like, what's the point? Because also it's like, then you have to wash it off, or like this shit will get stuck in your skin too, and like sometimes it'll ruin it unless you like take your time and do it properly. But like technically you should be taking your time and doing things properly. Regardless, happy America Day. So yeah. Anyways, back to the FIFA story. So it is nighttime. It is Netherlands versus Morocco, and my ass is sitting there watching this fucking game. So this is like several days ago now, 5 days ago. What day is it today? The 4th. It's still 4th of July. And I'm watching this situation. Where are my things? Where am I? I am here? No. No, you're not. Where is she? Sitting there watching Morocco versus Netherlands. I feel like America's going through its like teenage years in comparison to like all the other countries, so it's just, it's adorable. It's adorable. We do love you. In terms of saving the day, just learn to love yourself before you can love others, or like put the gas mask on yourself before putting the gas mask on to those around you. That would be preferable. We love you. We believe in you. We love your Constitution. We love that. We love the Constitution. We do. It's a good time. We do like that. Globally. I mean that in the most loving way possible. I keep saying that lately, where like, and just comparing like America to just like very like, this is like very new money vibes, but we love you. We love you so much. No, we really do love you. I think America's like very loved, because it really do be freedom. There's just a lot of opinions on what freedom means, and it's very confusing to watch that from the outside. It's like it's very confusing. There's a lot of states. They each have their own flavor. It's kind of nice. Have you guys met Southern women? I was reflecting today on Southern women. Something magical. I've been watching a lot of Drewskis, so yeah. Anyways. Anyway, so back to Morocco. So I'm watching this thing, and I don't know what it was, but at some point I found myself cheering for Morocco before the game started. Hi, Ulf. Hi, thanks. Happy America Day. How are you? It is nighttime for you over there. It is the time at which the fireworks are shooting off. Are you being safe? Is it good? How is your day going so far? Anyways, it was earlier, so I found myself cheering for them, and then at some point these lovely gentlemen made a circle, and they were like praying, like Islamic prayer. I don't know if you guys probably, they gathered in a circle and you go like this instead of like this. It's not very different. And in my brain I was just like, gotta support our Muslim brethren. So I was like, we're gonna hope and pray for them, and just just like really just root, like really root for them. It's gonna be good. And then they got into the penalty, and it was just like such a fun penalty because it was like right literally down to the last goal of like who's gonna win. We couldn't know. So much weird stuff happened in those penalty kicks, because like half the penalty kicks like missed the net and the other half of them like went in, and it was just fantastic. Sitting there praying for this team, just like, yeah, let's go, it's gonna be good. And then they scored that last penalty, and then I looked at the next matchup, and it was Canada versus Morocco, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna regret just like really asking for this team to win, like really just being like. And I remember thinking about it, and I was just like, am I sure, like do I feel spiritually sure? This is just like a random side quest, if you're not spiritual, you probably will be like, whatever. But I was like, and there's some times where like I feel like you're sitting there and you're just like, it's that whole thing of like, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it, and so yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I like bet so it was good. So anyway, so today Canada lost to Morocco 3-0. And I looked at the clock, I looked at the score, and it was like minute 89, and I was like, oh wow, they're losing like 2-0. I think I saw it at like 1-0, and it was like 40 minutes in or something. And I was like, okay. I was like, bet, see that bet is coming back. And then I saw it at 2-0 at 89 minutes, and I was like, well, that sucks. And I checked in like whatever, like 5-10 minutes later, whatever, and it was at 3-0. I was just like, that's just painful. Like that's just rude. So it was a good time. That was my Morocco story. What? Yeah, as long as you're not holding it in your fucking hand while it's exploding, that just War was more hazardous. Fireworks are in the park. How many friends do you have that have lost hearing because they accidentally dropped a grenade and it went off way too close to their face? That's my favorite like story of people that have fought. They're just like, yep. It do be that way sometimes. I feel like fireworks are a kind of the same thing, except for not as dangerous, as long as it's not in a certain way. I don't know. Much less hazardous, but it'll still like explode your extremities. Don't be stupid. Don't hold it in your hand. Make sure it's far enough away from your body. Etika. Kind of similar vibes. How has your week been? Week? Any fun plans for the? Is it week? It's today's Saturday. I'm struggling today with days. What else happened? France won. I wanted to rewatch that game, but I haven't. England won over the Congo, which actually I was rooting for. Well, I wasn't rooting for the Congo, but I like the Congo. US for one versus, or Bosnia versus Herzegovina. I can't. We shall see how it goes. Oh, Australia lost. Oh shit, brother. Oh. France also won over Paraguay. Well then. Tomorrow, Brazil versus Norway. Mexico versus England. I'm kind of cheering for Norway, not gonna lie. And the Flyers had a bunch of like happenings which has been very cool. I've been watching that. I'm like ready for hockey to come back like tomorrow. Like I'm so ready. I think the Flyers are ready. I think the Flyers feel ready. Old School, what are you doing for America Day and Sharpie? Oh, you're doing something in the game. That's cool. Bow, bow, bow. I'm still thinking of poison grenades. I'm sorry. I have a friend. I have, well, I should ask him first, though, if I can tell you guys. If I can identify him. He's probably fine with it. But, yeah, I have, like, a close friend who, can't hear shit from one side of his ear. Cause of exactly that reason. He's a very good boy. Yeah. He should. He's a very good boy. He's like a golden retriever, you know, but like a golden retriever that can't hear shit from his left side. It's just adorable. Oh yeah, I was like, what are we doing? We are doing security missions. Ha! Was it at 96? Does anybody remember where it was at? Ice mining. How very fun. I am doing this.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yes, doing this. And we're gonna, well, I was gonna watch a thing. The Canada versus Morocco thing. It's like a highlight reel. A highlight reel. Reha. I had a very fun 1st of July. It was a little bit stressful though.
Drive active.
Because there was a lot of things to do, but I got to film stuff, and so now I'm figuring out what to do with all that content. It's getting where it's entertaining. Fuck yeah. Me.
med TV-masse film. Det er televisor og spanie. Mi brat divиться filmi.
Warp drive active.
Oh. Warp drive active. These past 2 days I was like, I'm gonna do a day stream and we're gonna stream for several hours, but then I didn't. But we will. I'd love to. I want to move my room around. I kind of want to put that bookshelf over there and then just like shift things around. So then one of my walls is like a library wall. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Warp drive active.
And then also tomorrow maybe, or like one of these days, maybe we'll go to tomorrow maybe we'll go to like the park or something. If y'all think that would be fun.
Docking permission requested.
I think my Ukrainian and my French are kind of at the same level. Just about. C'est le t-shirt de Louis, non? Il est peut-être trop long, non? Il est peut-être trop long, non? Motherfucker, go back. I should have posted that one. Je porte ces manteaux tous les jours.
free.
Oof. I see. Oh shit. TY. 10 years, that sounds magical. Is that what you're drinking tonight? I am drinking slightly flavored water. C'est trop long. Anyways. Dear Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a silly goose juice experience. We could definitely listen to music while we do this. I also like fucked up the my whole screen protector where my like the thingamadoodle goes onto it. Just right there. There's just a hole. Ridiculous.
Warp drive active.
Ridiculous, I tell you. Gems. We got 6 gems. Nope. Oh no. Ah, I'm sorry.
Warp drive active.
Fine, we'll do another lesson. We'll do another lesson. Oh, greetings. Hello, Steve's Haven. TY for the raid. How are you guys this evening? If you can, whoever can hear me. I never know. With Kick, I never know. I'm just like, are they there? Are any of them real? Are they bots? Like, what is happening here? I'm sure you guys aren't bots. I love you. Nothing. I'm so glad I didn't watch this game live. It would have made me so upset. I wouldn't have cried. If they fucking trade Ristaline and her Tibbet, I will cry. I will literally cry. However, because of that whole What's his name? Giroux? Giroux? That man. That man. That man. Anyways, that man. Maybe we'll get that man. And then there's that new kid, Leo. What's his name? Leo Carlson. Carlson's a cool name. He's Swedish. Leif Leo Olaf Carlson. It was a terrible accent. I don't know what a Swedish accent sounds like. 21 years old. Was playing for Anaheim Ducks. But anyways, so they're offering him like, I think it was like 18 million per year to join the Flyers, which would make him also the highest paid NHL dude scheme. I have many opinions on it, but they don't matter at the moment. So those are the two, and then we find out at the end of next week if that's like a go. But apparently, if we take both of them, and the other guy was, what's his name? It's like Claude Giroux. How do you say his last name? He has the jersey on already. 'Cause he was already part of it, right? Whatever. Freaking French. Born January 12th, 1988 in Hearst, Ontario. Was the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers and currently plays for the Ottawa Senators. Didn't he have like something to do with the French? I mean, known to be a very flexible offensive player, playing comfortably both center and wing throughout his career. Oh yeah, there we go. Was played his major junior career with the Quebecois. Near the Quebecois. That wasn't what I was trying to look at. Hold on. I got so distracted. I can't. Like, this is why we my palms are sweating. So anyways, so I was wondering whether we could have both. And apparently we can, but that means that we're gonna have to let someone go. This is like my first time being into the the drafting thingamadoodle, because I didn't care before, and I was just like, I don't really give a shit. But now we're here. So it's a whole experience. My lady heart I can't. It makes me so feelings, because the idea of losing any of them just makes me want to fully cry. So anyways, if Tippett, because then that's how we got onto that topic, and we were talking with one of the Flyers people. I don't know, but I decided, not that I decided, like, for my stance, because I was looking around of just like, how are the rest of how are the other fans feeling? Like, what are they feeling about these like traits and stuff? I have my own personal opinions on the Leo kid. We'll share them maybe after like next week, but not before. But the other guy, this guy, hold on. It's clearly not what I'm asking. Giru. Okay. It's like Hiro. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. I cannot handle it. So, so, right. Absurdity, just genuine absurdity. Whatever. We won't think about it. So I was looking online for like what are the feelings and like blah 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 blah. How is everybody feeling about this? And apparently this Claude man, was like, you know, a big enough like important. Obviously he was the captain, but like it seems that everybody that was there for that era is ready for him to return. So I was like, all right, bet, let's go. Like sounds good. I'm on board. If you guys are on board, I'm on board. And it's just been spicy since then. It has been spicy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. So usually, not usually, but like we just lost Hathaway like not that long ago. It hurt me, and I obviously have like I have a different feeling for each different flyer that we have. And like we have a good team. We have a pretty good team because we want to do some stuff. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're doing some stuff. At some point. And if we're gonna do any kind of stuff, then like we have to have a good team and we have to like, you know, train and do all the other jazz. So they're ready. The team is ready. Everything's ready. Each of them brings like a different thing to the table. Fantastic. So it feels very weird letting go of any of them, and especially because they're like so bonded and stuff. But as we were like doing this thing this year, because last year I didn't pay attention, the year before that I didn't pay attention, and the years before that I just didn't really specifically care about hockey at all. Again, being a Toronto person, like you don't give a shit. But well, I mean you do, but you know, Toronto, you guys have heard me complain about Toronto, but now that we support Philadelphia, now that we're here, so I was like, you know what, I'll be really sad, like if we had to sacrifice somebody like that I did really care about, like Ristolainen or Tippett. I just really like them, both of them. They're wonderful for separate reasons. I feel like the vibes around, again, I'm not talking about the Leo kid, that's a separate story, but this dude, I think I'd be down to lose like one, maybe two, like good players, but still, like, please not tip it, because like, you know, or I mean, I don't fucking know, you know what, just I'm glad there are smart people making those decisions. They are painful. It's like gambling. It's like drama TV. Why doesn't Toronto have fun hockey? You know what I mean? We don't have this. It's not the same vibes. Maybe I just don't know. It doesn't feel like the same vibes. I feel like the Jays kind of have these vibes, but I don't feel these vibes towards the Leafs. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just have like genuinely like a bias against the Leafs. Like maybe there's other girls out there that are just like, fuck yeah, Leafs. Let's go. There probably is. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. In a week, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, but I'm very nervous. And then apparently, it's loud. Apparently, I'm loud. It keeps going until like the beginning of September, like all the way until when they go back to like regular season or some shit. Freaks me out. This is not fun. Oh, that was it? Okay. Shoot. Oopsie daisies. I am doing security. I just wanna keep practicing this, to be honest. I want to practice like the targeting stuff and just get comfortable with the pew pew stuff. Like now that I've run these missions a bunch of times, I want to get comfortable with like the view and the whatever, and then maybe try out the other ships, like the missile ships or whatever, just on level 1 so that it's not any pressure. And then once I figure out what I like shooting, then we will level up and start working on like the, I guess like whatever you need in order to like level up your pew-pewing skills. So I think it's a good idea that I figure out which kind of ship I would like using in like a real pew-pew situation. I imagine PvP is different. Like obviously like difficulty and like whatever wise, but I wanna, cause there's only like a certain amount of, like you don't move as quickly as you do in WoW, right? Or in like a first person shooter, right? I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong though. TY for the follow. From what I understand, but I may be wrong. I'm not sure if it's like more like cooldown based versus like obviously you have to target manage well, but you don't have to necessarily like worry about maneuvering mechanics. If I'm wrong though about that, please do somebody tell me. Like maneuvering mechanics at the same rate as you would have to in WoW or in a first person shooter. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. So I want to get used to that on level 1s, and then once I'm like comfortable like ideologically with it, then I would like to level up and then go forward and see what we want to do next. That's what I'm doing. How are you this evening, sir? How was your America Day if you are American? I already have 3 vests. 3 jackets. Elle est peut-être trop longue. What?
Cette chemise est très longue. Vous avez cette chemise en bleu?
Warp drive active.
Nice. How fun. How is the recovery, account recovery process going? How long have you been away for? Yes, welcome back. Oh, welcome back.
Warp drive active.
Hottest recorded World Cup match in history, France versus Paraguay. This heat wave has been unhinged. But up in the north, we've just been having the storms, thunderstorms, which are like the thunderstorms that are making everybody else super hot, but we're like, it's raining here. Very fun.
Docking permission
Oh,
requested.
global
Docking
warming.
request accepted.
I guess we've chosen violence with that one, so it should be very interesting to see what happens next. Do 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 tropical Canada. Woo. It's a good thing that we humans are good at adjusting to things, so we'll see what happens. As long as we don't kill the trees and more importantly the mushrooms, like we should be fine. Then again, dinosaurs, you know, so it's even if we do, that's alright. The lizard people will do better. Don't take anything I say seriously. Or like too seriously. Like half seriously, but never full seriously. I am joking like 95% of the time. Oh wow, that's a minute and a half, but congratulations, welcome back. Doug, I've been playing for 5 months, like I know nothing, so that's fine, not more of a noob than me. Nice. Cute. Good job. Well, have fun. Enjoy your time back. Use that people can use. I'm allergic. LOL. Medical use reha. I like edible mushrooms. I'm more talking about mycelium, like the under part of mushrooms, because it's like the top part of mushrooms is like just a little bit of it, but mushrooms are like everywhere. 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 And the important job that mushrooms actually do are they create like a little communication pathway between the soil and the trees. So if the fungi were to die, then the trees wouldn't be able to like absorb soil from the absorb nutrients from the soil, and so they would die. And without the trees, we can't breathe. So, you know, we kind of need those. Same with the soil. There's like a lot of process, a lot of like decay process, that shit where it gets renewed goes through the mushroom networks. They communicate with each other. Also, trees will communicate with each other through said mycelium networks as well too, or through like the soil, like through the symbiosis of all the shit together. Sorry, YouTube. Yes, what Ulf said. Ayo, sirs. Have fun. Time goes so fast. Oh no, Mbappe. Oh no, sir, come back. He's like crying on the floor for some reason. I love that man. He had the cutest little like mask. I think it was La Liga last year. I think it was last year. Time goes by so fast. 'Tis a little crazy. Get down and crunchy. Giroud. Ugh, the French, man. Cannot. We cannot. They're like very expressive about their injuries in soccer. It's great. What's the guy's name? Erling? Haaland. Great. Fantastic. Oh, I stress so much with these fireworks, man. So much. I stress just in general. I really have noticed my lady heart. Like I will worry, which is annoying. When one is on there, I mean, I don't know if it's all like birth control, whatever, but I find that when you fuck with your hormones with that, it definitely affects, like if you don't get your period, welcome boys to the conversation, I feel like it affects the way that you interact with the world. And like I feel like when there's not that hormonal cycle in your body, it might not even but just be the cycle, it might be just like the presence of estrogen in your system, and like the estrogen spikes when it's like not there, like I feel like you just give less of a shit about things. And so for those of you that know or don't know, I'm sure I've like discussed this to some extent, I've like received my lady functions back or whatever, and it's been really noticeable because like as an adult you can now like observe it and stuff like that. I will like genuinely, like, with my ovaries worry about, like it's not like stupid shit, but it's like, you know, it's just like, don't get your fingers caught in the door, like, have you put on your sunscreen today, like, and just like feel this like chicken feeling for like all of my people, but also my like brother like male people. I'm like, oh no, and just like have the need to like feed them or something like that every so often. Like, it's a very specific feeling that like originates like deep down from some like estrogen producing like space in your system. Very interesting feeling. So
Warp drive active.
I think it's interesting how like hormones affect our bodies and our systems and our presentation, let's say. It's a good time. Sort of. It's a good time sometimes. Other times I'm just like, I am like very irritable today. And then, you know, the experience will pass and you're like, alright, I was not being reasonable there.
Docking request accepted.
Dog is down. Oh, yeah. I know, the poor dogs every year. It's so sad. It's so cute, but it's so sad. I don't know. America being America. It's kind of like The Purge, isn't it? I was thinking about that. For those of you that saw, it's still up on my Twitch for those of you that want to see. Canada Day, I celebrated from like the top, or like I watched the fireworks off of the top of my friend's building. And we were watching like all of the fireworks going on all around the city, and it felt like The Purge. I was just like, yeah, this is like, if we weren't celebrating, this would be super concerning. Everyone's just like blowing shit up around. It wasn't that I mean, it was like in the middle of the city, so we have a good time, but we also like don't take shit too far. Toronto's a very we're a very respectful city to each other. It's kind of nice. And then earlier, for those of you that saw that island, so there's obviously like a queer beach over there and stuff like that, and now it's like become a really big thing. Now it's like a protected space, and there's turtles that lay their eggs there, because it's also apparently one of like the only freshwater dunes, beach sand dune regions of like, I don't know if it was Canada or something like that. So it's also just like a protected like nature space. They're protecting a lot of nature spaces in the city now. So I went there. It was very fun because it was also Pride the week before, but I didn't make it to Pride because I went to FIFA instead. So I did that as well for the Canada Day. And then I went to go watch stuff. Like, I went for dinner and I went to go watch stuff with my friends. And then in the evening, I was going to also take us to a party because I was like, this will be fun, just like filming all the stuff. But I was too tired. I was like, it is late and I have to get up early to head home tomorrow. But I thought it would be fun. Yeah, but we got to see the fireworks all the way from the beaches, which is like the main fireworks of Toronto. And then there's like Vaughan, like each like suburb is like a city in the GTA. So each one of them will have like to the small fireworks, you don't need a license. I don't know what it's like in America. I kind of assume that like most shit is legal over there. Like, you're allowed everything cause freedom. But then maybe you're like not allowed to do like illegal shit with it. I don't know how it works. Anyways, but for us here, I'm pretty sure it's like there's certain days where like fireworks are legal, small ones, and they have to contain up to like a certain amount that you can shoot off. But I'm pretty sure maybe it's like the amount is like less in Canada, because I've had this discussion sort of kind of with somebody in the States. I'm pretty sure there's like 3 levels of them,
or whatever, where it's like the first one it's like a little bit, the second one it's like a medium amount, and the last one you have to, or like the last two categories, because I think one of them is shows and one of them is fireworks, or those two are one category, I don't know, of pyrotechnics, where you have to have like a pyrotechnics license in order to shoot off anything like above a certain amount, or if it's like the like open flame shit that goes up on stages, all that you need a pyrotechnics license for. So those guys, those ones that you need a license for, those will be done by the city, whichever city it's, so like each city in the GTA, like major city, I guess, I don't know if like, I'm sure smaller cities can also get it if they're like willing to spend the money on it, get like a license and do their own show. But then those little fireworks you guys see, those are all done just like from someone's backyard, and I think they're just legal for the day that it's legal to shoot those off, I think. Anyways, but it's not, I want to say it wasn't as many as I thought it would be, like, because when you're on the ground and you're listening to it, it feels like there's a lot more going off, but seeing it from the top, you're like, okay, this is like, it's not that many. It's not like every single house you're shooting them off. It's like one person in each neighborhood, like, you know what I mean? That's okay. That's totally fine. That's a reasonable amount of fireworks. It's kind of cute. I don't know.
Ooh.
Warp drive active.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do like a mission or two more and then I'm gonna go. But yes, please be being safe, friends. Responsible. Ba, 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 ba.
Warp drive active.
I also was about to dye my hair, just by the way. I was so close to being like, you know what we should do? Just like half and half. Let's go. Let's just go back to doing like just ridiculous colors. So close. Cause I'm not gonna shave it. Cause I decided that's like, we're not there yet. We're not in like a shave our head era. But then I was like, you know what, we're gonna think about that. But I'm ready. So that's why the straightening. We're gonna see how it goes. And if it gets shorter, then we're gonna maybe return to a different approach. Because when you so when you straighten your hair, when you fuck with it too much, like straightening especially, it eventually well, when I was like stupid and a child and like doing it, it eventually, or like if you're doing it too much or whatever, it eventually burns your hair. So you end up with much shorter hair, and especially if you dye it a lot because you bleach it a lot, especially if you don't do it professionally. So, but even if it's professional, like your hair will dye. Like putting bleach into your hair is never like it. You're bleaching your fucking hair. It's never a good thing for it. It's gonna get rid of some of the moisture. You can put it back in, but like it's still not, you know. There is definitely ways to do it, but it's still not gonna be the same as like untouched hair, right? So usually, I'm sure you boys don't know that much about it, but usually women that wear like extensions and stuff, because it's much easier to also hide extensions when you have like shorter like hair that's like layered and stuff, so then it blends in with extensions that you put in, and it also doesn't add layer like volume in the same way. So anyway, so I was like, you know what, instead of jumping straight to something absurd, we're gonna like, excuse me, start gently and then see where it goes. And if it starts taking too much damage and I'm unhappy with it, then we will transition to something different. But I didn't want to, I was like, the natural is not happening. The reason for that is because my hair is naturally curly, so in order for me to have like proper curls, you have to set them. And that's like a whole experience. I'll do it at some point. But it's like a whole process, and it doesn't last for more than one day. Like there's ways to keep your curls together and whatever, but I always feel like day 2, day 3 curls just like start looking, my hair at least, like starts looking frizzy. So then I have to like find a different, when I'm caring about what my hair looks like. Find different like hairstyles and stuff like that. I don't know where I was going with that. When you don't care about your hair damage, then you can just like straighten it every day, shove some extensions in. Bada bing, bada boom. But all this to say is like that whole procedure from like not hair that you don't fuck with to like bleaching your hair and whatever, like the final terminal station there is like shaving your head. So I'm like, we'll just take the really long route that way. But I do think women should like, every woman should shave her head at least once in her life. It's a wonderful experience. You learn a lot about yourself. Haven't gotten a haircut since I retired. It do be that way sometimes. Listen. Formulating my thought. A good beard goes a long way, but also the little the little curls that happen on the back of people's necks. Those are really cute. So that's okay. You don't necessarily need haircuts. You just need to know how to like style them haircuts. But also you can always get like a haircut anytime, right? It's so much easier to like cut hair than to grow it out. I think it's nice once you grow out your hair, then you can like choose what to do with it. I just cut my hair. So this is like, I shaved my head 5 years ago now. So this is 5 years of growth. Well, like I've chopped it a few times. But I was just obviously, because it's like the entire growth process from like nothing to this took a minute and then you like miss your long hair, so I've like finally gotten back to it, but now it's been several years and like I haven't touched it for several years. But it was actually being out at July 1st and then seeing like my hair back off on camera. I'm like, it's nice to like have your hair natural, but I also just like miss fucking with it and like, all right, cool, like I've done the natural hair thing and like not, you know, not wearing makeup and whatever for like several years now. Like now I'm bored, like let's go back to doing makeup, especially if I'm doing this. Like streaming is a great reason to work on your makeup and hair skills, or at least to like try out different outfits, looks, also just like living life. It's a good reason to do it. Shaving your hair, I love it. There's just something so magical about like wind on your scalp. And then like I also have, like, you guys have heard me yap about it so much, I have like a skin condition, so which is like why like you'll see me like itching my scalp and stuff like that. I have like complicated eczema basically, and so one of the places on my body that I can't moisturize easily is my head. So when I shaved it, it was just heaven, because I could just like apply treatment just directly onto my scalp. And then like there were so many cute like outfits I could wear. And also, if you, I mean, you can wear wigs always, but if you have no hair, obviously wigs look best and you could style them the easiest if you have no hair. And then you don't, like, it doesn't, because like when you have hair and then you try to wear a wig, like first of all it adds like a layer, and then like it just doesn't, it looks uncanny, like it doesn't look 100% like real. You can catch it's a wig. But if your hair is shaved, like you could wear like synthetic wigs that you guys probably don't know, but like there's just different types of wigs. Easy, no problem. Like you can get away with like most shit, so it's great. And you can wear earrings, and like shaving your hair makes you, I thought that was grease for a second. You, for like, again, for like a woman, like you shave your hair because we tend to hide behind our hair a lot. Like not all women, you know, just this is anecdotally some women. We tend to, because like hair is like a really, like when we do makeup and shit like that, it's like each part of the makeup that you do, if you like do an extra piece, it like adds to like your appearance. And so it's kind of like camouflage. It, like each piece is like a separate piece of camouflage, and so when you put a bunch of them together, then it does like a very good job at camouflaging. And hair is like a huge part of that. So like our eye makeup and like our contouring and like lipstick and whatever, but hair does a lot for like distraction, earrings, whatever, your outfit. And if you feel like self-conscious about some part of your body, you can always like do more on a different part of your body, and that way that part becomes more of the focus, and so it draws away like more attention away from the rest of your, like, whatever part of your body, right? Part of your body, or like the rest of your thing. But when you cut your hair off completely, you don't have that choice. And there's so many different ways we could do our hair, right? So it's like just depending on like what you're trying to like counterbalance for. When you cut your hair off completely, you have to, and you can't like do like, you know, this and whatever, if you have bangs or whatever. So you are like forced to, and like obviously like we don't, you know, you guys see us like with makeup on or whatever, but we see each other without makeup off, or like ourselves. So you're stuck like morning time, waking up just like bald as fuck. That's your face. Like, get used to it. Either get used to it and like find your confidence in something else, or like find ways to like do your makeup so that you don't like fucking hate yourself, or just like get used to it and it just like breaks through any kind of like insecurity issues that you might have, because you have to like stay with yourself until your hair grows back. And I think that This is like why I recommend it to like people, like women, to like do it, because I'm just like it changes your life and like crash course, let's go. Because I find that like by the time that like your hair grows back out, you have like a completely different relationship with your like features, which could be good or it could be deeply, I mean, growth is deeply uncomfortable. That's okay. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's called getting out of your comfort zone. 'Tis okay. So yeah, I would just have like no hair for as long as I can. But having no hair is also such a fucking upkeep. Like you have to shave like every 2 weeks if you want like a 0 or whatever, like a 1 or whatever. So much fun. But yeah, it was like, I'm not gonna jump straight into this. Like, if we're meant to cut our hair off again soon, I was thinking I'd do it once every decade. So maybe actually next year, because I'll be 29 this year. Soon, this month. My birthday is fairly soon. I should stream on my birthday. That's a good idea. I should do that. I don't know. I didn't have any plans yet for it. I haven't been celebrating my birthday the past like few years. I have a difficult relationship with my birthday. It's love-hate. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna make it like a tradition to like cut my hair on my on my like round birthday or whatever. It'll just be like, we're limited to like once a year to do this. So is that your birthday? Riha. I will not say it until it's time. A lot of you guys have birthdays in July. How very exciting. It's a great month to have your birthday in. Cancers are dramatic though.
Warp drive active.
We do be emotional creatures. Such water sign. Like the ocean. Oh, well, close enough. You're near the Cancers. Leos are just as dramatic, but like differently. That's okay. Y'all are also very beautiful creatures. Majestic. Oh, nice. Good job. That's cute. Where's your tattoo located? I will remember. Do you have any fun plans for your birthday? What is your like favorite thing to do on your birthday? Mine recently is to hermit, so I get so stressed out to like respond to any like messages or whatever. I'm like, no. Sleep on this day. No, sleep is like when I'm sad. If I'm sleeping, get the net. I don't have any plans. I'm going to work. I will stream, because that would be cool. Oh shit. That sounds wonderful. Ayo Hooters. Right biceps. Nice. When you flex, does the lion do something? Hooters is fantastic. Fucking love Hooters. I haven't been in a very long time. But that's a lovely tradition. I hope you enjoy yourself. Burgers. Do they serve burgers at Hooters? They must. They serve something. It's a great place. Did they? No. No way. Nope. We got a downtown Hooters. I think they like... Yeah, Their shirts are a little higher now. But still there. Still there. God bless Hooters and God bless whoever invented it. Aw, Michigan. That's okay. Fight for that last one. Where is it located? Let's go follow it.
Active.
They can't do that. Michigan is like, you know what was crazy? Saginaw, Michigan. Instagram? I was really surprised. And this spoke majorly to, oh yeah, they have a stop. This this spoke majorly to like both my ignorance and privilege of Toronto, because you really like we are, the more I learn about sports and the more I learn about like America and stuff, like I just realize like how it's just Toronto, because even like going out, like, because now I live rurally, just how different literally everything is from the downtown core of Toronto. The rest of the planet does not live in the same like universe, and we have to like check ourselves every so often. But it was only like last year that I learned that like Michigan's like average income, I think it was like 34K or like 60K or something. And that made me understand the like socioeconomic situation in the entire state like significantly more, because I was under the impression that like Detroit or like the state of Michigan would have like a similar income to like not even like Ontario but like Toronto, which is again like that's what I'm saying is like a very ignorant expectation. Like absolutely unhinged. What a crazy thing to think, right? But it made me have like a completely different expectation for like why certain things are the way that they are. Like why they don't have like a Hooters on every corner, because like they can't, like ain't not enough people like spending that kind of money, because it's you know you don't go there for the burgers. Whereas in Toronto, like, especially in Toronto, like, you have everything at, like, a moment's notice. It's, like, right there. And we have, like, some of the best food on the planet, because we have cooks coming in from, like, all sorts of different countries. And, like, top-of-the-line chefs, right? So that's what you're just, like, used to. And that's, like, just, you know, down the road, like, Michelin star restaurants or whatever. And so the expectation was that just like, oh yeah, just over the border, like they're gonna have the exact same experience, and like not at all. Because in fact, like Michigan is like in like the north of America or whatever. So it's like I guess different, or like from what I understand, it's different to like New York and stuff like that. I kind of treat it all as the same, which is like, you know. Snails can take extraordinarily long naps, with one nap lasting up to 3 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. I'm not a snail. I struggle to sleep. It's not that I struggle to sleep. I struggle to go to bed. Sometimes I struggle to wake up, but not as much. Like, depending. It depends. I take ADHD meds now, which is, like, sanctioned amphetamines. It's educational YouTube. Don't do illicit substances. Ask your family doctor if you need them. Get yourself diagnosed. If you genuinely need like stimulants to get out of bed, just go to the family doctor. You probably have ADHD. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on that. Oh, nice. I hope your burger goes well. I should head out after this, friends. It's 11 o'clock. But I will be back tomorrow. Is tomorrow Sunday? Please be Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday. Yes. Okay, cool. I was like, is it already Monday? Did I miss another day? Because that's insane. Have any of you guys heard Jumping All Over the World by Scooter? Or were any of you guys Scooter fans when you were younger? Fucking love Scooter. Like a German band. With raw garlic folded in. Nice. That sounds like a yummy burger. I hope it is well. Do you guys have your... Oh, I guess all of us have nighttime at different times, right? It's not nighttime for everybody all at once. But did y'all have your fireworks already? It's time. I'm so confused. But then they took it away because offside. I'm still trying to understand offside. Fucking football. That being said, I've watched like every NFL so far. No idea what's happening. Like, I understand what's happening, but I don't understand what's happening. So hopefully when football restarts, some collection of you guys are going to be helping me with that. Explaining the rules. If you so feel like it. Because... what? It's been a while. I'm so confused about that. Okay. Sounds good.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh my gosh, Hooters Michigan has, oh no, it's a fan page. Hooters Saginaw though has an official page. Military take 20% off all day, every day.
There you go, guys. Dine in, takeout, and delivery. Only 9,400 and something followers. That's adorable. Wonderful. Anyways. Meowdy, hello, sir. How are you today? I am about to head out, though. I apologize. It is 11:12. I must go to bed. Yesterday I stayed up late because I asserted my autonomy to do so. Sometimes you must assert your autonomy. I get to choose whatever I want to do because I'm an adult. Absurdity. Absurdity. Okay. We will spin for a little bit. Exactly. I assert my autonomy by eating dino nuggets and chocolate milk for breakfast. Exactly. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want. Ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do. Except for, like, then deeply regretting going to sleep too late, or, like, you eat too much of the bad food and you're like, damn it, now my tummy hurts. Yeah. It's good. But every once in a while, it's nice, like, just to remind yourself that you have the ability to choose and do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, it's good. Reha. I cut my finger open, so now it's healing, which has been super cool. But I'm just peeling the skin off of it. I'm sorry, it's kind of gross. Yeah. What else do I have? I think that was it. I don't have anything, like, specific to yap about. I mean, I've already yapped about all my specific things, which is gonna be fun, because tomorrow I'm not gonna have anything to yap about. But tomorrow I'm sure we have some kind of sports situation. Oh yeah, tomorrow, Norway is playing. I think we're gonna have to watch. Norway versus whomst? Versus Brazil, and then Mexico versus England. Those are both very problematic games. We do root for England because my stepdaddy's British. And obviously the rest of his family. So Reha. I also want to cheer for I want to cheer for all of these teams. Like, I'm a fan of Mexico, I'm a fan of Brazil, I'm a fan of Norway. Because of that one dude. It got me. They got me. They did get me. Yeah. Something about them Swedish folks. Or Norwegians, too. What's the other one? Finland. Finland. I have, like, some roots in Finland. Obviously. My grandfather, I've told you guys about this already, but my grandfather had, like, really blonde hair and, like, really blue eyes. Oh, hello! Hi, sir. Where are you? Well, tell me where you're from, but also not there. Or don't. Whatever. But it's cool. I haven't been, but I really want to. Found out I had, like, a very small percentage of, like, relatives within, like, the past 10 generations that were from there. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. But we do have a lot of people coming from, like St. Petersburg, but, like, higher on that border region. Whatever the relations are, I'm sure they're complicated, as always. But, yeah. Humans are lovely. I've heard, like, learned, like, some stories when I was younger. So always appreciated the mythology. Like, history. Or the people. Just in general, surviving in that space is difficult, but also very pretty. Very pretty, like, landscapes and nature.
It's wonderful. Very, like, strong, stoic people, which is also very much appreciated. Anyway, so we're gonna be watching Norway tomorrow, or I guess cheering for Norway, because one must. I was cheering for Brazil, and I do be loving Brazil. But there's just something about Norway, especially this season, that's been perfect. So we'll see how they do. What else? Something else. It would be really helpful if I like wrote down all the things I wanted to talk about beforehand, but it's just whatever comes into my brain. I also organized my... I've been organizing my like my Google Drive, so that's been fun. Eventually all of this, like, I just need a system. I know I've been talking about this for months, but I need a system for my existence. And once that system is in place, this is what I had for like university days. Like, if I have like a schedule, I will then plan around my schedule, and I will like at perfect functioning, when I'm like really on my shit, I can be very productive. But until I like get my system together, it's a mess, because I start my day off with trying to figure out what I'm doing for that day, and then it inevitably gets all fucking ridiculous. So I'm in the process of it, but the system is finally like starting to come together, so it's fine. And it's difficult when you are like when you like work from home and you work for yourself and all this other jazz. It's like you're the, you know, it's like nice to be your own boss and your own like leader of your own domain, but at the same time, like, it's on you, and like it's on you to figure out that plan. It's on you to figure out like what system works best for you, like, you know, do your thing, but then like how, you know, what do you want to do, and like when do you want to do it, and how do you want to organize all that shit. So we're getting there, but organizing my drive and organizing everything that I have like helps me learn about me, and helps me learn like which categories I like organize into, like what are my interests and what are my to-dos and stuff like that. And I think once I have that, then I'll be able to figure out a good schedule. It's like editing. I don't know if any of you guys do video editing. Fuck. It takes up so much time. Which is great. I love it. It's fantastic. You're like learning filmmaking skills, and that's awesome. But, oh my god. Oh my god. So it's fine. And I don't know how, like, I feel like I will overdo it and then it makes it worse, and like I objectively, like, I can tell when like my content's like not up to standard or whatever. Not that I'm like expecting that for myself or anything, but or maybe I just need more experience. But it's like hard to gauge, especially if you know, it's like when you say a word over and over again and then it just stops sounding like a word. When you're working on something and then you're just like working on it and you can't objectively like gauge if it's like okay or if it's absolute trash or if it's like good. After a while you're like, I don't even know what this is. So I feel like I get into a space like that with editing as well too. Or with scheduling. Not so much scheduling. But yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be fine. Just one step at a time. Just like Nike, just do it. That's what I've been motivating myself with like, if I have a shit ton of tasks, I'm like, just do one and then see where it goes. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't think about how much you have to do. Just do one thing and just keep going. One step at a time. It's fine. It's fine. So we'll have a good time. Tomorrow though, the dog and I are gonna go on a walk, and I'm gonna try to bring us to the park for like an hour. We're gonna sit and test out my microphones again, because I want to figure out where they're good and where they're not good, because for connecting it to my computer and using it as like a microphone for my like computer or whatever, it was wonderful, magical. But when I tried to take it out over the weekend, it was just crazy. So I just want to see how all those like audio peaks work and if there's like a way to make it function and stuff. But also I just want to start again, like keep working on like content that's like outside. So we will, I'm mostly saying this so that I end up doing it. We will tomorrow go out and do that for an hour, and then I'll probably also stream in the evening from my computer. We'll see how it goes. Okay, lots of love, friends. I appreciate you all. Have a good evening. Thank you for showing up. It was nice to talk to you guys. Rehaul. We're going to raid out to Autonomous Donk today. Thank you, Wolf. Good night. Sleep well. Enjoy your day. And your activities. The rest of you too. Sleep well. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Fucking be careful with those fireworks. Swear to goodness. I want you all to preserve your fingers. And all the other body parts. Just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Anyways. Raid. Do. Let's do it. Okay. Bye. Enjoy. Be nice. Boop. Boop. Go Flyers. Alrighty. I think that went. Boop. Do. Okay. That's all done. We've done this. This is shifted. Bet. Mbappe. Autonomous Donk's music is always great. I hope you guys enjoyed that neck cracking. Okay. Adios, pals. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to that beach. Or that park. We're not going to the beach. The reason I'm like concerned about it, not worried, but like, you know, whatever about it, is because that dog be crazy. So this is either gonna be really fun or it's gonna go terribly, and he will be he's just really intelligent. He's very smart, and he's sometimes like just, like he's mischievous and he will like it's like if you're doing a thing and there's like a thing attached to the thing that you're doing,
he like knows what to step on. I don't know how to describe this. But he will, like, if I'm knitting or like we print something out or like you're like looking for something or whatever, he will be able to tell what that thing is. And if I'm knitting, he will come in, since he was like a puppy, he'll come in and he'll stand just on the yarn. Or he'll like walk through it and get it like all around his feet and then just be like, I don't know how to get out of this. And so you have to come and like untangle him or whatever, and he'll just make it worse. But then if he actually wants to get out, like if you just leave him there and ignore it and pretend like you don't see him or whatever, untangles himself perfectly fine, walks away. So yeah. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Also, he gets a little bit crazy when he like is in the grass or in the he has like a thing for duck poop, not duck poop, geese poop. It's like he like really has a thing for it. I don't know what it is. It's like fucking catnip to him. Like he goes crazy when it's around. So we'll see. The mixing of all those things might make this into like a whole experience. But it'll be a good test for us. And if we can take it out, then we'll be able to do a lot more little like adventures with the Doge. And that might be fun for everyone. Anyways, have a good night, boys and ladies. Enjoy your evening. TY. And also happy America Day.